Right. I forget to okay. Forgot to record the class. Okay. Right. Okay. I then here Roman 1B two types of accounts and double principle. Okay. Increasing asset debit, decreasing asset credit. Increasing liability credit, decreasing liability debit. Increasing equity credit, decreasing equity debit. Okay. Increasing income credit, decreasing income debit. Try to get the idea to the cash flow. Try to get the idea to the cash flow. Okay. Try to get the idea to the cash flow. Right. Students, next question. Look at the next question. Right. Roman number 1A done. Roman number 1. Right. Roman number 1B. Right. Done. Look at the Roman number 2. Look at the Roman number 2. Following shows few business transaction affected on accounting equation. Right. And then here, according to the above impact, right, transaction with values as your convenience transaction, one has been mentioned. You need to explain. You need to explain this transaction. You need to explain this transaction with values. With values. First one, first one, increase asset, increase equity. Owner provided capital, let's say 50,000. Owner provided 50,000 capital to the business. First one. Or receiving rent income 10,000. Receiving rent income 10,000. Then asset increase, equity increase. Here, not equity. It should be equity. Equity. Right. Problem number 2. Increase asset, decrease asset. What is that? What is that? Increase asset, decrease asset. Purchase 20,000 stocks on cash basis. Purchase 20,000 stocks on cash basis. Okay, then decrease cash.
Paid
Yes.
cash by debtors.
Paid cash.
Paid cash by debtors is
Yes, okay. Received cash from debtors. Received 15,000 from debtors. Then debtor asset decrease, cash asset increase. Right, correct. Okay, correct, right. Right. Then students, problem number 3. Problem number 3. Asset decrease, equity decrease. What is that? Paid an expense of 5,000. Pay salary expense of 5,000. Okay. Cash drawings of the owner 4,000. Stock drawings of the owner 10,000. Cash drawings, stock drawings, payment of expense. Okay, you can write a value. Right. Problem number 4. Problem number 4. Asset increase, liability increase. What is that? Asset increase, liability increase. Purchase 20,000 stocks on credit basis. Purchase 20,000 stocks on credit basis. Another one. Received 100,000 bank loan. Received 100,000 bank loan. Asset increase, liability increase. Okay, asset increase, liability increase. Right. Issuers, look at the Roman number 5. Roman number 5. Asset decrease, asset increase, equity increase. What is that? Sold 50,000 stocks at 20,000 on cash basis, on credit basis. Sold a stock with the profit. Let's say sold 10,000 stocks at 15,000 on cash basis, on credit basis. Clear? Okay, next. Right. Students, we will go into Roman number 3. Look at the Roman number 3. Please check your answers. Check your answers. Right. Then students, look at the Roman number 3. Look at the Roman number 3. Problem number 3. Following are some information relevant to Samid business. 2018. Capital asset 1st January 2018 400,000. Annual income 100,000. Annual expenses 50,000. Capital invested by the owner within the year 150,000. Calculate the equity. It should be equity. Calculate the equity as at 31st December 2018. Closing equity balance. Closing equity balance. Closing equity balance. Students, don't cram anything here. Don't cram anything here. Using the okay here. Try to get the idea of accounting equation. Accounting equation. In the accounting equation, to the equity, we add income. In the accounting equation, students, in the accounting equation, to the equity, okay, to the equity, we add income. We add additional capital. Additional capital. Okay. Okay, Lama, yeah. Additional capital plus additional capital plus. Okay, right. And then students, expenses minus. Expenses minus. Expenses minus. And then next one. Drawings also we need to deduct. Drawings. Drawings we need to deduct. And then you can calculate close equity balance. Close equity balance. Don't cram anything. Lamai kismaya khadwana karan nepa. Khadwana karan nepa. Don't cram. Try to get the idea through the accounting equation. Close equity balance. Close equity balance. Close equity balance. Okay, close equity balance. And other thing is there is no specific structure to calculate close equity balance. Okay, you can add income and additional capital. You can deduct expenses and drawings. Then you can calculate close equity balance. Okay, right. Then students here, question number 5. Question number 5, Roman number 3. In this question, opening capital 400,000. Opening capital 400,000. Annual income 100,000. Annual income. Students, income. Annual income. Income 400,000. Sorry, 100,000. Okay, I will write down income here. And then expenses how much? 50,000. Expenses 50,000. Income minus expenses, profit how much? 50,000 profit. And then students, capital invested by the owner within the year, additional capital. Capital invested by the owner, additional capital. Additional capital. Additional capital invested by the owner, 150,000. And then students, closing equity. Equity asset 31st December 2018, equity, how much? 600,000 equity. 600,000 equity. Close equity 600,000. Close equity. Close equity 600,000. Okay. Close equity 600,000. Right. Done. Okay, fine. Fine, and then students, look at the row number 4. I think there is some printing mistake in the row number 4. Right, look at the row number 4. Given below are some transactions that have taken place in normal business during the month of January 2019. These are the transactions. Invested a capital of 300,000. brought instrument 50,000 for the use of the business, brought a stock of goods worth of 40,000, cash shares of stocks of goods worth of 50,000, and then here there's a printing mistake, and then here it should be enter the above transaction in ledger accounts and balance account. Okay, write down here, enter the above transaction in ledger account. Enter the above transaction in ledger accounts and balance account. Enter the above transaction in ledger accounts and balance account. Balance account, right? Quickly we will enter this transaction in ledger accounts. This transaction in ledger account. Right. Right. Including cash book. Including cash book. Including cash book. Right. Problem number 4. Cash book. Date. I write down date, description, and value in the cash book. Okay. In the cash book, date, description, value. Value amount, cash book, huh? Cash book. Right. And then prepare the ledger accounts. Prepare the ledger accounts. Prepare the ledger account. Prepare few ledger accounts. Right. Now I prepare few ledger accounts. Date, description, LF, amount. Date, description, LF, amount. Students, in the school exam, don't draw T accounts. Okay, don't draw T accounts. School, okay. If your school teacher already told you to draw T accounts, then okay. Otherwise, don't draw T accounts. You can't get marks. You will lose marks. Therefore, don't draw T accounts for school exams. For the O-level exam, how to do the okay questions we'll discuss. Okay, we'll discuss later. For the school term test, don't know T accounts. Question number 5, row number 4. Question number 5. Right, students, shall we start? Will you start? Okay, right. Right here. Right. Here, given below are some transactions that have taken place in Namal's business during the month of January 2019. First January, invested capital 300,000. First January, invested capital 300,000. Invested capital. First January. Right then here, students, cash inflow. If you can't identify the double entry, don't come. Try to get the idea through the cash book. Okay, right. Line. Receiving cash, cash inflow, cash debit, cash outflow credit. Okay, the inflow in cash to the business, cash book debit. Outflow in cash book credit. Cash inflow here, received cash, 300,000 first January. First January, capital. First January capital, 300,000. First January capital 300,000, and then cash book debit. If cash book debit, definitely capital account credit. Capital account credit. First January, cash 300,000. Cash 300,000. Cash book debit, capital account credit. Cash book debit, capital account credit. Cash book debit, capital account credit. First transaction. Right. Next one. Look at the next transaction. Brought instrument worth of 50,000 for use of the business. Right. Business organization bought BOUGHT. Business organization bought instrument worth of 50,000 for the use of business. Brought, right. 2nd January, cash outflow. Then cash book credit. Cash book credit. Cash book credit. Instrument. We write down instrument. Cash instrument. Instrument 50,000. Cash outflow. Therefore, cash book credit. And then instrument account debit. 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 2nd January, cash 50,000. Cash 50,000. Cash book credit. Instrument account debit. Cash book credit. Instrument account debit. Right. Look at the next transaction. Again, bought BOUGHT. Bought a stock of goods worth of 40,000. Business organization purchased 40,000 stocks. Cash outflow. Therefore, cash book credit. Cash book credit purchases. Here, students, they have purchased a stock. They have purchased a stock. Therefore, cash outflow, cash book credit purchases. Cash book credit, they have purchased a stock. Therefore, cash book credit 40,000 and then purchase account debit. Purchase account debit, cash 40,000. Purchase account debit, cash 40,000. Cash will credit, purchase account debit. Next transaction, fourth transaction, 4th January, cash sales of stock goods worth of 50,000. Right, cash sales. Then cash inflowing, because of cash sales, cash inflow into the business. Therefore, cash book debit 4th January, cash book debit 4th January, sales 50,000, sales 50,000, and then students, sales account credit 4th January, cash 40,000. Cash 40,000. Sorry, 50,000. Then cash 50,000. Finished. Done. Right there. Quickly balance of ledger accounts. Here you need to balance these ledger accounts. Enter the transaction ledger accounts and balance the accounts. You need to balance. Quickly balance off these ledger accounts. Balance off. Balance off these ledger accounts. Right. End of the January, you need to balance off. Okay, January month here. Total cash received 350,000. Transfer to credit side. And then 31st January, balance carried down. 31st January, balance carried down 300,000, 260,000. Right, and then students here, 1st February, balance brought forward 260,000. 31st January, balance carried down 260,000. 1st February, balance brought forward 260,000. 260,000. And then balance of other ledger accounts also. You can balance off. You can balance off. You know how to balance off. Right here, 300,000, 300,000, and then 31st January, balance carried down 300,000. 1st February, balance brought forward 300,000. Likewise, you can balance off other ledger. Please balance off instrument account, purchase account, and sales account. Quickly balance off. Quickly balance off those ledger accounts. You can do it. Yeah? You can do it. You can do it. Right. Balance off. Right. Right. Next question. Question number 6. Look at the question number 6. Lamai, look at the question number 6. Right. Look at the question number 6. Name 2 primary books and name 2 source documents related to them. You need to name 2 primary books and you need to name 2 source documents belongs to them. Easy question. Easy question. 2 primary books and 2 source documents. Right. You can do it. You can do it. 2 primary books and 2 source documents. You can do it. Right, students? I think you have written the answer. Right. Primary books and their source document. Cash book, receipt and payment voucher, bank account, deposit slip, payment voucher, bank statement, check return notification, check counterfoil. Check counterfoil also one of the source document for the bank account. And then petty cash book, petty cash payment voucher, purchase journal, purchase invoice, sales invoice, journal, voucher. Right. Right. Next question. Look at the next question. Right? Two users of source document. Students, two users of source documents. Two users. Two users of source documents. Here, users means advantages of maintaining source documents. Users means especially advantage. If you have source documents, okay, in each transaction, what are the advantages? These are the advantages. These are the advantages. Okay, advantages. Yes, Amar, okay, right. Here, Amar, to prepare financial statements, there's no direct impact to source document. Okay, source documents we use at the initial stage of financial statement. Okay, right, right. Then students, what are the uses of source documents? Right, same page, grade 10, same page. Here, grade 10 textbook, page number 80. Uses of source documents can be used as an initial document for transaction. Okay, after occurring a transaction, the second step is what? Preparation of source documents. Preparation of source document. Then the source document is the initial document of a transaction. Initial document. Okay. Next one can be used as a written evidence. Written evidence. If you have a court case for the court in Sri Lanka, okay, we require written evidences. Written evidences. Likewise here, source document is a written evidence. Written evidence of a transaction. Second one, additional information on transaction can be obtained. If you want to get a telephone number, email address, okay, you can get those additional information. Okay, right. Next one can be used for recording transaction in the primary book. To record transaction in primary books, we require source document. We require source documents. Right. Next one, responsibility can be assigned to a specific officer as it is authorized by that person. For each source document, there is a responsible person. For a source document, there is a responsible person. Therefore, responsibility can be transferred to that person. If something has happened with the source document, then we can transfer the responsibility to that person. Right. We can transfer the responsibility. Okay, we can transfer the responsibility to the relevant person, to the source documents, to the source document. Right. Okay. Right. Now I look at one of the source document. Right. This time, examiner will test this point. For the grade 10 and grade 11 students. Okay. In this time, for the Western Province paper, examiner will test these points. Right. Look at one of the source document, page number 134. Page number 134. A source document. Purchase invoice. A source document. A source of here, manager, Nirmal Pereira. Nirmal Pereira. Responsible person, Nirmal Pereira. Responsible person is Nirmal Pereira. Okay, right. And then another source document here. Go to page number 86. 86. 86. Payment voucher. Responsibility can be transferred to few persons. Here, in this periodic company limited, signature to prepare. The business can transfer the responsibility to prepare or signature of the officer who authorized the payment and signature of the certifying officer. Responsible persons for this transaction. Okay, next. Right. Question number 6, 1 and 2. Okay. Question number 6, wrong number 2A. Right, one way of receiving money to a business and state method of payment. Right, one way of receiving money to a business. What are the different types of methods of receiving money to a business organization? Different methods of receiving money to a business organization. Right, students. Different ways of receiving money to a business organization. Here, right, one way of receiving money to a business and state a method of payment. These points are available in the textbook. These things are available in the textbook. Somebody go to the textbook, page number 84. Textbook page number 84. Textbook. In the textbook page number 84, you can see different methods of receiving money to a business organization. Page number 84. Sources of cash receipts and sources of cash payments. Page number 84 of your textbook. Page number 84. Page number 84. Owner's capital, cash shares, cash received from debtors, borrowing money, cash received for rent income, investment income, interest income on commissions. Right. Examples for cash payments. Examples for cash payments. What are the examples for cash payments? Purchase of goods for cash, prepayment of loan, cash payment to creditors, payment made for expenses such as salaries, employee salaries, electricity. Next one, payment made for purchasing fixed assets such as furniture, equipment. Last one, withdrawal of cash by the owner for personal use. Page number 84. Page number 84. Page number 84. Page 84. Okay, done? Right. Look at the next question.
Sir,
Yes.
for the way, can we also say bank deposit?
A bank deposit. Bank deposit we can get. We can get direct remittances, okay. But bank deposit means one of the source of outflowing cash from the business. But when you deposit that money in the bank account, cash credit, bank account debit thing, decreasing asset, increasing again asset. Therefore, we can't consider depositing cash in the bank account as cash outflow from the business. Yes, cash outflow. But on the other hand, cash decrease, bank asset increase. Okay, therefore, it's better not to write bank deposit. Right. Problem number 3A. Name the dual functions of cash book. You can do it. Dual functions. Lamai, what are the dual functions of cash book? Acting as a primary book, acting as a ledger account. Students, these dual functions are applicable. We have discussed. Look at the textbook. In the textbook, okay. Right. You have separate note for that one. These dual functions are applicable for the cash book, petty cash book, as well as bank account. Okay, students, these dual functions are applicable for cash book, petty cash book, and bank account. Okay, petty cash book also acting as a ledger account and then acting as a primary book. Bank account also same. Bank account also same. Right. Look at the next question B. Row number 3B. Achinta's business has following balances as at 1st April 2019. Achinta's business. Debtor Kamitu, creditor Samitu, cash balance 50,000, and then the following transactions have been taken place during the month of April, right? 4th April, right? Discount of 2,000 allowed to Kamitu when settling his due 18,000. And the next one, a discount of 10% was received when settling an account of 25,000 to Samitu. And then write up the cash book with discount column and balance 31st April. It should be April, huh? 31st April 2019. You need to write the cash book. You need to write the cash book. You need to draw the cash book and record this transaction. Only the cash book. No need to draw other ledger accounts. Students, only the cash book, huh? Only the cash book. Cash book with discount column. Cash book with discount column. Right. Students, right. I think you have done this question. Therefore, quickly I will draw. Okay. Record all this transaction. Cash book. Right. Question number 6. Question number 6. Row number 3. Row number 3. Part B. Part B. Cash book. Draw the cash book. Cash book. Students, cash book. Cash book of Achinta's business. Cash book. Debit side, credit side. Debit side, credit side. And then students here, debit side date. Every transaction has a date in a business organization. Debit side date, credit side date. Every transaction has a serial number. Serial number in a business organization. For each and every transaction, there is a serial number. There is a serial number. To recognize that transaction, there is a serial number. Okay, even in the Cargill food city, they have a serial number for each type of transaction. Serial number or a barcode system. Nowadays, some of the business organizations use a barcode system on the invoice as serial number, barcode system. Right. No, 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 Amir, no, no. We can't depreciate land. Amir, we can't depreciate land, huh? Except land, other assets we can depreciate. We can't depreciate land. But if your land is right situated near a beach, then you can depreciate. But that is not belongs to O level, low level. Huh? Right. Normally, land we cannot depreciate. Right. Debit side date, credit side date, and then students. Every transaction has a serial number, receipt number, voucher number, receipt number, voucher number, and then description, description, description. Debit side LF, credit side LF, debit side LF, credit side LF. Debit side discount allowed, credit side discount received, discount received. Debit side amount, credit side amount. Right. Cash book, right. As an insurance here, Achinta's business has following balances. First, April 2019, opening balances. Data opening balance 40,000. Creditor opening balance 25,000. Data balances, we can record in the cash book. In the data coming to account, you can record 40,000. In the creditor coming to account, you can record that 25,000 opening balance. In the cash book, you need to write only the cash balance, Here, 1st April, balance brought forward, cash how much? 50,000. Balance brought forward, cash 50,000. Okay, right. And the insurance, following transaction have been taken place during the month of April. What are the transaction? 4th April, discount of 2,000 allowed to committee when settling his due of 18,000. Discount of 2,000 allowed to committee when settling his due of 18,000. He is going to pay us 18,000. Committee is going to pay us 18,000. And when he is going to pay us 18,000, we allowed him 2,000 discount. We offered him 2,000 discount. When settling his due of 18,000, when he is going to pay us 18,000, we offered him 2,000 discount. The insurance 18,000 minus 2,000, he received only 16,000 from committee. We received only 60,000 from committee. Okay, the insurance here, 4th April, committee received cash 16,000, discount allowed 2,000. Right. Look at the next transaction. 7th April, Samitu, a discount of 10% was received when settling an amount 25,000 to Samitu. We are going to pay 25,000 to Samitu. Then 10% discount was received from Samitu. The residence 25,000 into 10% means how much? 10%. 2,500. Then cash paid only 22,500. Cash paid only 22,500. Then amount 22,500. Discount received 2,500. Right done. Right, question is finished. Finished. Okay, right. Then students, you can balance. You can balance cash book. Here 2,000. You need to debit this 2,000 discount allowed account. Discount received. This discount received amount you need to credit into discount received account. And then here total debit side balance. Total debit side balance 66,000. 66,000 minus 22,500. 31st April balance carried down. Closing cash balance how much? Closing cash balance 43,500. 43,500 and then 1st May balance brought forward 43,500. 43,500. Sanuki, correct? Clear, Sanuki? Situm, okay, Situm. Manula, Kavinu, okay. Binili, clear, Binili?
Yes, sir.
Suwani? Okay, Suwani.
Yes, sir.
Okay. No. We can't brought forward discount. This discount 2,000 discount allowed account debit. This 2,500 discount received account debit. Actually, these two columns, discount allowed column and discount received column, okay, these two columns are not belongs to cash book. Those are called memorandum columns. Memorandum columns. Memorandum columns. Okay, to identify discount allowed. Okay, discount allowed amount with the received cash amount. Okay, we draw a separate column to record discount allowed amount in the cash book. To identify discount received amount directly with the payments. Okay, we record, we draw a discount received okay, column in the cash book. Okay, otherwise, these two columns are not belongs to cash book. Those are called memorandum. So when the discount is given in rupees, since it's already reduced from that amount. Not the solely that is depend on the question. So in this question, discount received 2,000 here in this question there is discount 2,000 allowed to come to when settling is due of 18,000. We are going to pay, okay, now he is going to pay us 18,000. We're settling his due of 18,000. And he's going to pay us 18,000, we allowed a discount. Here also same. When settling an account of 25,000 something, when you are going to pay Summit to 25,000, he offered us 10% discount. Okay, Shivani. Okay, Shivani, right. Let me explain now. Let me explain. In this question, right. In our textbook, Shivani, textbook. In the textbook, page number 95. In the textbook, huh? In the textbook, page number 95. Shivani, page number 95 textbook. Here in page number 95 textbook, Shivani, following transaction took place during the month of March. Here, cash received from Buddhi. They have given received amount. Okay, received cash. Okay, Shivani. Here, cash paid to Manisha. They have given paid amount especially. Okay, that okay, they have given especially the paid amount. Cash paid to Manisha. Then here total settlement is 12,000, 13,000, 14,000. Total settlement 40,000. To settle 14,000, Suvani, to settle 14,000, okay, the business organization paid 12,600 in cash, discount received 1,004. To settle 14,000, they have given paid amount especially. Okay, they have highlighted paid amount. But here 5% discount deducted when cash is received from Sanod in respect of 10,000. Okay, he's going to pay us 10,000. Okay, and then at that time we offered the 5% discount. Here also 5% discount deducted when Situ was paid for 20,000. Situmini going to pay us was paid for 5% discount deducted when Situmini was paid for Situmini going to pay for 20,000. Situmini going to pay us 20,000. Okay, so clear. That is dependent on the question. You need to read the question properly. Clear is very right. Right. What about others? Is it clear? Nilupoli clear? Nilupoli?
Yes.
Ishaf, look at the last day recording. Right, row number 4. Row number 4. Nalaka business has a favorable bank account balance of 50,000 at the end of the month of January. Bank account favorable balance. Bank account debit balance. Debit balance. Bank account debit balance. The bank statement has a different balance. Okay. Following reasons are identified for this difference. Right. And then here, Direct remittance of 7,500. The check deposited but not realized 8,000. And then issuer here also there is a printing mistake. Payment on standing orders. Allow I here write down 5,000. Payment on standing order 5,000. Write down 5,000. Payment on standing order 5,000 and then bank charges 1,000. Allow please write down here. Okay, power. Okay. Okay. Payment on standing order 5,000. Now I write down here 5,000. And then fourth term, the check issued but not presented to the bank, payment then right. Adjusted bank account, bank reconciliation statement. Okay, ne? Adjusted bank account, bank reconciliation. We have discussed in detail in our class. In detail, we have done. We have discussed bank reconciliation A to Z. Everything we have discussed related to bank reconciliation. Therefore, you won't have any issues regarding reconciliation. Huh? Right, students. Question number 6, row number 4. Right. Adjusted bank account. And then bank reconciliation statement. Right. Balance as per adjusted bank account plus minus and then here balance as per bank statement. Right. 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 Balance as per adjusted bank account, balance as per bank statement. Right. Nalaga business has a favorable bank balance of 50,000. Right. Here balance brought forward 50,000. Incorrect bank balance. Insurance, incorrect bank balance 50,000. Incorrect bank balance 50,000. And then the bank statement has a different balance. Following reasons are identified for this difference. First one, direct remittances 7,500. Direct remittances. Now direct remittances. Okay, one of the error done by the business organization. Direct remittances has not been recorded by the business. Then you need to record. You need to record here. Direct remittances. Direct remittances. Adjusted cash book debit 7,500. Adjusted cash book debit 7,500 direct remittances. Adjusted cash book debit direct remittances. Okay, and then students, the check deposited but not realized. Deposited check but not realized. Still, that check is in the realization process. Deposited check but not realized. Still, that check is in the realization process. Realization process. Okay, therefore, students, this unrealized check you have added. You have added to the bank. You have added to the bank account. You have added to bank account, but the bank has not added. Therefore, to show the reasons for the difference, that added check you need to deduct. That added check you need to deduct. You need to deduct and need to show the reason for the difference. I have added this check, but the bank has not added. Therefore, I will deduct this amount. Then my balance will be equal to bank balance. Bank balance. So now here, unrealized check. Unrealized check 8,000 minus. Next one, payment on standing orders 5,000. Standing order. Standing order 5,000. You have not adjusted. You are the accountant of the business. You have not adjusted. You are the accountant. Then standing order, adjusted bank account, credit, cash outflow. Next one, bank charges also same. You are the accountant. You have not adjusted bank charges. Then bank charges credit. Bank charges credit 1,000. Bank charges credit 1,000. And fourth one, the check issued but not presented to the bank payment 10,000 issued but not presented. You have recorded properly. You have issued 10,000 check. You have paid properly. But the supplier has not presented the check to the bank. Actually, supplier deposit that check into the bank, but the check is in the realization process. To realize the check, it takes some time. Okay, to transfer cash from your account to supplier's account, it takes some time because of the complex checks realization process in Sri Lanka. You have deducted 10,000 checks. You have deducted, but the bank has not deducted. But the bank has not deducted. Therefore, there is a difference between balance and bank statement. So you can add back the 10,000. I have deducted, so I will add that amount. Then my balance will be equal to bank statement balance. Unpresented check. 10,000. Right, finish. Closing cash balance 57,500. 57,500. 27,500 minus 6,000. Balance carried down. Balance brought forward. 51,500. Okay, and the insurance is 51,500 transfer to reconciliation. Balance transfer adjusted bank account 51,500. And then 10,000 plus 8,000 minus. 10,000 plus 8,000 minus. 51,500 plus 10,000. 61,500. 61,500 minus 8,000. 53,500. Balance as per the bank statement 53,500. Balance as per the bank statement 53,500. Clear? Clear? Hiranya clear? Hiranya? Harita clear? Right. Harinisha clear? Harinisha clear? Harinisha? Okay, right, right. Look at the next question. Look at the next question. Question number 7. Students, look at the question number 7. Right. One of these equation. Write a non-current liability of a business. Write a non-current liability of a business. Non-current liability. Non-current liability. Students, loan, bank loan, one of the non-current liability, bank loan. Bank loan. Treasury bonds, also non-current liability. Treasury bonds. Treasury bonds, non-current liability. Non-current liability. Right. 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 Lamaya, look at the current asset and current liabilities. Current assets. Look at the current assets. Lamaya, get the textbook. This time, examiner will test these things from you. What do you mean by current assets? Current assets. Right, Lamaya, go to the textbook. Go to the textbook, page number 51. Current assets. Students, what is a current asset? Assets that are expected to be used. Assets that are expected to be used. Assets that are expected to be used. What are the assets expected to be used? Cash. Cash. Assets that are expected to be used, cash. So, yeah, Lamai used cash or raw material. Raw material. Assets that are expected to be used or sold. Sold closing stock. Sold closing stock. Examples, closing stock. Or converted into cash. Debtors. Converted into cash. Debtors. Debtors. Debtors going to convert into cash. Debtors into cash within a short time period as 12 months. Within 12 months. In the ordinary activities of the business are classified as current assets. Okay, non-current assets. All the assets that cannot be considered as current assets are considered as non-current assets. Non-current assets. Insurance, current liabilities. Current liabilities. Liabilities that are should be settled within a short period of time as 12 months. Liabilities that you need to settle within 12 months. Classified as current liability. Classified as current liability. Non-current liability. All the liabilities that cannot be considered as current liabilities are classified as non-current liabilities. I think most of the time in the Western Province paper, they will test these things. The Western Province paper. Okay, right. Then students, we'll go to the paper. We'll go to the paper. Question number 7. Question number 7. Next question. Question number 7. Roman number 1, B. Write two advantages of e-banking. Now, e-banking advantages. E-banking advantages. E-banking or telebanking. Chapter 10, grade 10. Chapter 10, grade 10. E-banking services. Electronic banking services. Electronic banking services. Okay. Write two advantages of e-banking services. Electronic banking. E-banking means electronic banking. Electronic banking. Right. Grade 10, chapter 10, page number 145. There's no direct answer in the textbook regarding e-banking service, advantages of e-banking services. Instant cash transaction through the electronic method of technology. Grade 10, chapter 10. Right, Lamai? For the e-banking services, for the advantages, you can modify this telebanking advantage. Okay, check the account balance, obtain bank statement. Okay, payment of electricity bills and water bills, transfer funds from one bank to another account, place orders for checkbooks. Right, Amai? For the e-banking services, you can write down advantages. These advantages. E-bank, electronic banking. Using computer or mobile phone, electronic banking. E-banking services. Okay, clear? You can modify right now. Using these answers, you can provide answer for the e-banking services as well. E-banking services. Okay, right. Next one. Question number 7, Roman number 2. The following invoices with values are issued by Janaki business. Janaki business required prepare sales journal and post to the ledger. Lama, you need to prepare the sales journal for this transaction and then you need to post this transaction to ledger. Ledger. Sales journal. Simple. Sales journal. Sales journal for this question. For this question, sales journal. The following information, right? Sales journal. Question number 7, Roman number 2. Right. Sales journal. Date, invoice number, customer, buyer, LF amount. Okay, LF amount. You can draw the LF here or here. After the amount or before the amount, you can write down LF. LF. Write down here sales journal and then you will prepare relevant ledger accounts also. Anil account and Nimal account. I will draw T accounts. Anil account, and then Nimal account. And the school draw the structured format of ledger account. By the students here, January 1st, invoice number 20, Anil, discount received 5% on 1000 for Ronio paper. Actually, not discount received, discount allowed, discount allowed. 5% on the 1000 for Ronio, right? 1000, right? Then it should ask 1000 minus 5%. 1000 minus 5%. For the 1000, 5% how much? 150. 5% means 50. Then 950. Here 950. 950. And then Nimal. Again first January. 25. Nimal. Alright. Now this 950. Anil account debit. Anil account debit 1st January. Sales 950. This 950 Anil account debit. The 950 Anil account debit. And then Nimal photocopy paper 20,000. Nimal photocopy paper 20,000. Okay, photocopy 20,000. And then Nimal account debit 1st January. Sales 20,000. Sales 20,000. Right, and right, and then end of the month. End of the month. Total sales 20,950. 20,950. And here 31st January. Here credited to sales account. Credited sales account. Prepare a sales account as well. Sales account credit debtors. Sales account credit debtors. Sales account credit 31st January. Debtors 20,950. Anil account debit, Nimal account debit, total amount, sales account credit, end of the month. End of the month. Right. Right. Now we'll get a break. 10 minutes break. 10 minutes break. After the 10 minutes break, we'll discuss LS questions. Okay. 10 minutes break. I need to get break first. 10 minutes break. Right. Now we'll discuss page number 7, Roman number 3, petty cash book. Question number 7, Roman number 3, petty cash book. Only the petty cash book. Only the petty cash book. Right, then here, right, we need to decide petty cash columns. In this question, examiner has not given required petty cash columns, so we will classify petty cash columns. Right, come on, petty cash book. Petty cash book is a primary book as well as a ledger account. Petty cash book is a primary book Petty cash book is a primary book as well as a ledger account. Now, my petty cash book debit side and credit side. Petty cash book debit side and credit side. Petty cash book debit side and credit side. Here, receipts. In the receipt side, there is a separate column to write down LF. When you receive cash from the main cashier, from the accountant, cash book page number, you need to write down here. Cash book page number. If the cash book is available in page number 2 of the ledger book, then page number 2 you need to write down here. Page number 2, LF. Page number 2. Right. And then insurance. To the debit side and credit side, date column is common. Date column is common to debit side and credit side. And then students, description column also common to debit side and credit side. Description column common to debit side and credit side. And then here, payments or amount. Payment or amount. And then now we will classify petty cash payments. We will classify petty cash analysis columns. Analysis columns. We need to decide analysis columns. Normally in the exam, examiner provide you analysis column. Examiner provide you analysis columns. LF. This column to write down sundry expenses. Sundry means miscellaneous. Sundry is easy. Here, postage, traveling, stationery. We classify. Yes, postage. Traveling, refreshment, master. No postage. Here, stationery, traveling. First one is stationery. Traveling, refreshment, sundry, and then last one ledger account. Ledger accounts. Traveling, refreshment, sundry, ledger account. LF. This LF column also belongs to ledger account column. This LF column also belongs to ledger account column. Belongs to ledger account column. Ledger account column. Petty cash book. Right. Shall we start? This paper, our papers book, class paper, the grade 10 papers book, class paper. Anyway, shall we start? We'll start. But students here, 1st February petty cash reimbursement 3,000. 1st February. Date 1st February. Cash book credit, petty cash book debit. Cash book credit, petty cash book debit. Cash 3,000. Receipts 3,000. Receive 3,000. Next one. 1st January, 1st February. Stationery. Stationery 250. Stationery 250. Traveling 320. 2nd February. Traveling 320. Traveling 320. Traveling 320. 3rd February. Refreshment. Refreshment. We need to include date, description, and then voucher number column. We need to enter here voucher number. Voucher number 1, 2, 3. Voucher number. Refreshment 500. Refreshment 500. Next one, carbon papers, 4th February. Carbon papers, 100. We will categorize under stationery. Stationery. 5th February. 5th February. Payment to Harsha. Question number 5, 500. Now, payment to Harsha. This payment to Harsha, you only record under ledger account. Okay, payment to some party. Okay, for those payments, a responsible person is accountant. If accountant is responsible for one of the expenses, but paid by the petty cashier, those payments we need to categorize under ledger accounts. For this payment, responsible person is accountant. The petty cashier paid. Accountant informed petty cashier paid this 500 to Harsha. But you need to record that 500 under ledger account. To Harsha, there is a separate ledger account. To Harsha, there is a separate ledger account. Responsible person for this payment is accountant. Therefore, you need to write down under ledger account. Then, bought 2 chairs. Bought 2 chairs. 800. 6th February. Chairs. For this chairs, purchase of chairs. For this purchase of chairs, responsible person accountant. Then purchase of chairs also you need to record under ledger account. Ledger account question. Done. And then 9 February expenses reimbursed. 9 February. 9 February expenses reimbursed. 9 February. Issued as before the end of February month. Before the end of the month, accountant reimburse petty cash payments. Accountant reimburse the petty cash amount. Accountant reimburse. Okay, total payments how much? How are the total payments? Total payments. Total payments. $2,407. Station total amount 350. Traveling 320. Refreshment 500. Ledger account 1,300. Here, in this question, expenses reimbursed before the end of the month. Before the end of the month, expenses reimbursed by the account. Main cashier. Then this total amount Okay, total expenses 2,470. Total expenses 2,470. Insurance. Before, normally examiner will provide you reimbursement at the beginning of next month. Normally examiner provide you reimbursement of petty cash at the beginning of the next month. But here, before going to next month, examiner main cashier reimburse this amount. Reimburse this amount before completing the month. The insurance, this reimbursement unit write down here 9 February, 9 February, 9 February, cash 2,407. Okay, this total payments reimbursed by the main cashier, then cash 9 February 2,470. 2,470. 2,470. Before going to next month, during the month, main cashier reimburse the petty cash amount 2,470. The insurance here. Right now we can close petty cash book. Okay, we'll close this petty cash book in this month. Normally, examiner provide you reimbursement in the next month. Okay, reimbursement during the month will not be tested from you, from the oral insurance. Okay, insurance normally reimbursement within the month will not be tested from you. But according to this question, okay, according to this question, we will reimburse according to this question. Right, then here 9 February, 9 February received cash 2,470 reimbursed by the account. Then here 3,000 plus 2,470, 5,470. 5,470 transfer to credit side. 5,470 transfer to credit side. And then insurance here 9 February, nothing to do. 9 February, nothing to do. Balance carried down. 5,470 minus 2,470, 3,000. 9 February. Okay, and then here 9 February, and then here 10 February. Balance brought forward 3,000. Okay, this kind of reimbursement of petty cash highly unusual. Normally, examiner will provide you a reimbursement in the next year, in the next month. If examiner asks you to reimburse petty cash within the month, okay, you can balance the petty cash book like this, Total payments 2,470, and then February received cash 2,470, then 3,000 plus 2,470, 5,470, 5,470, 5,470 minus 2,470, then balance carried down 3,000. 10 February balance brought forward 3,000. Clear? Clear? Amrit, clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Harnesha clear? Jelliya clear? Manula? Nilupuli? Right. Okay, right. Right. Look at the row number 4. Quickly discuss. Row number 4. Row number 4A. Prepare the trial balance associated with the following balances of Samantha business as of 31st December 2018. Prepare the trial balance. Purchases, sales, debtors. I think this trial balance also incomplete. Creditors, electricity charges, furniture, and bank loan. If the trial balance is not equal, you can calculate capital, but examiner has not provided those information properly. Question is incomplete. Right. Anyway, right. Anyway, we'll discuss some right. Problem number 4A. You will prepare the trial balance. If both sides equal is okay. Otherwise, the difference should be transferred to capital or suspense account. Normally, in this question, capital is not given. Therefore, you can transfer the difference to the capital account. Look at the question. Question number 7, 4A. Question number 7, 4A. Question number 7, 4A. Trial balance. The big trial balance. Trial balance. Right, there is question number 7, 4A. Trial balance. Purchases 50,000. Purchases. Purchase 50,000. Sales, they decide 100,000. Sales, they decide 100,000. Sales. Data 65,000. Debit side. Debtors. Data 65,000. Debit side. Debtors. Creditors 15,000. Creditors. Electricity charges 1,000. Debit side. Electricity expenses debit side. Expenses debit side. Furniture assets debit side 75,000. Bank loan 10,000. Bank loan liability credit side 10,000. I think both sides will not be equal. We'll check. If both sides is not equal, students, the difference will transfer to capital account. The difference we will record as capital. In this question, capital is not given. If capital is there in this question, ISM has provided capital as well. But trial balance is not equal. Then what? Then the difference will be transferred to a suspense account. But in this question, capital has not been given. Therefore, if there's a difference, we'll transfer that difference to the capital account. Debit side total amount was debit side. $1,000. Credit side. Right. Students, debit side 191,000. Debit side 191,000. We'll transfer that amount to debit side 191,000. And then students, we will record the difference as capital. We will record the difference as capital. Okay. We can't transfer the difference to the suspense account. Here, capital has not given. Therefore, we need to record that difference as capital. If capital is also available, then we can transfer the difference to the suspense account. Suspense account. And how much the capital account balance? Debit side, from the debit side total, deduct credit side total. Credit side total 125,000. Then how much? Right. 66,000. Combined capital 66,000. Capital 66,000. Capital 66,000 capital. Okay. Right, clear? Students, if examiner has given the capital as well, they say examiner has given capital as well, but trial balance is not equal. Then the difference will be transferred to a suspense account. But in this question, examiner has not provided capital. Therefore, the difference will transfer to the capital account. Capital account. Clear? Right. Last question of the day. Correction of errors. Right. Students, look at the last question. One of the important question. Correction of error question. Correction of error question. Right. Trial balance equal. Is it clear? Amrit, Didulanga, trial balance clear or not? Trial balance.
Yes, sir.
Clear, right? And then Harinesha, clear. Genilia. Right. Manula. Nilupudi Situm. Sorry, clear and right. Last question. Question number 7. Question number 7. Problem number 4B. Problem number 4B. Right, then here, while the total of the trial balance prepared as of 31st of December 19 of Mihir business tally, the difference of the trial balance of 9,000 the difference of trial balance 9,000 debited to suspense account. Our suspense account debit. On subsequent examination, following errors were found. Following errors were found. We have 3 errors. We have 3 errors. We have 3 errors. Then here, suspense account. Here, write down the journal entries. Write the journal entry. Then prepare the general journal. General journal. You need to prepare the general journal. General journal. Debit credit. Debit credit. General journal, debit credit, and then here suspense account. Suspense account is a temporary account. Suspense account is a temporary account. And then here The difference debited to suspense account. Now suspense account debit. Difference in trial balance. Difference in trial balance debit 9,000. Debit 9,000. Difference in trial balance debit 9,000. Debit trial balance 9,000. Look at the question. Look at the question. A sales invoice of 500 has been postponed. Not postponed. It should be posted. Has been posted, not postponed. A sales invoice of 500 has been posted twice in the books of accounts. Twice. 2 times. Students, sales invoice of 500 posted to ledger account. How to first debit account with 500, debit account with 500, sales account with. This is a double entry. Debit debit sales credit. But what they have done? Recorded twice in ledger accounts, twice, 2 times. Then again they have debited 500 to debit account, sales account with 500. There is an error, but because of that error, both are equal. Why? Both are equal. Debit debit sales credit. Both are equal. Both are equal means balance also equal. Then there is no impact to suspense account. How to correct this error? How to correct? Sales account debit 500. Debtors account credit 500. Sales account 500. Debtors account credit 500. Correction. Then students, here sales account debit 500. First transaction, sales account debit 500, debtors account credit 500. Sales account debit, debtors account credit 500. No impact to suspense account. Right. Now you need to write the narration. Now how to write the narration? How to write the narration? Narration. Correction of recording. Sales invoice of 500 twice in ledger accounts. Write down the narration. Correction of recording. Correction of recording. Sales invoice of 500 twice in ledger accounts. Sales invoice of 500 twice in ledger accounts. Okay, ne? Right. 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 Next one. Look at the next one. Look at the next one. Second paper. Sorry, no second transaction. Second transaction. Is it clear? Manolo clear. Nilupuri clear. Right. Because of tomorrow exam. Okay. Today Manolo is in the online class. Then because of tomorrow exam. Tomorrow commerce. Right. Right. Now, second transaction. Look at the second one. Second transaction. The payment of house rent 10,000 was posted in the house rent account as 1,000. Payment of house rent 1,000, 10,000. Now, how to pass a double entry for the transaction? Payment of house rent cash book credit 10,000. Rent account debit 10,000. Rent account debit 10,000. This is a correct double entry. But what they have done? In the rent account, they have recorded that 10,000 as 1,000. 1,000. In the rent account, they have recorded that 10,000 as 1,000. Then insurance. Both sides not equal. Credit side 10,000, debit side 1,000. Then definitely this 9,000 you have transferred to a suspense account. To the suspense account you have debited this 9,000. To the suspense account you have debited this 9,000. Suspense account debit. To balance a trial balance, you debit this 9,000. Then how to correct this error? How to correct? Suspense account credit, rent account debit. Correction double entry. Suspense account credit 9,000. Rent account debit 9,000. Correction entry. Suspense account credit, rent account debit. Then here, suspense account credit, rent 9,000. Okay. Okay, so suspense account credit, rent account debit. Then how to write the double entry here? Rent account debit 9,000. Suspense account credit 9,000. Rent account debit 9,000. Suspense account credit 9,000. That's a double entry. That's a double entry. Rent account debit 9,000. Suspense account credit 9,000. Right. Then insurance. How to write the narration? Narration. You need to mention the narration here. Narration. How about the narration? Narration. Correction of recording. Correction of recording. Rent payment of 10,000 as 9,000. Write down. Write down. Narration. Correction of recording. Correction of recording. Rent payment of 9,000. Sorry, rent payment of 10,000 as 1,000 in rent account. 1,000 in rent account. Correction of recording. Rent payment of 10,000. Correction payment. Rent payment of 10,000 as 1,000 in rent account. That's 1,000 in rent account. Done. Finish. Right. Now my last transaction of the day. Last transaction. Third one. The payment of electricity charges 3,000. The payment of electricity charges 3,000 has been completely omitted from the books of accounts. Completely omitted. Completely omitted. Completely omitted. Completely omitted means completely not recorded. Insurance. Unrecorded electricity charges. How to record? Payment of electricity charges 3,000 completely omitted. They have not recorded. Then you need to record. They have not recorded. Then you need to record. How to record? Electricity account debit. Electricity account debit 3,000 completely omitted, not recorded. And then cash book credit. Cash book credit 3,000. No impact is suspense account. They have not recorded and no impact suspense. Electricity account debit, cash book credit 3,000. Right. Then insurance. You need to write the narration. How to write the narration? Narration. Correction of omitted electricity. Let's say a recording of. Write down. Recording of omitted electricity bill of 3,000. Write down. Recording of omitted electricity bill of 3,000. Recording omitted electricity bill of 3,000. Narration. Right, done. Finish. Recording of omitted electricity bill of 3,000. Right. Insurance suspense account. Suspense account both sides equal. Suspense account balance first statement. Right. Insurance paper is over. Now my paper is over. Next point we will discuss another paper. Next point. Okay. Next point we will discuss another paper. most of the time, next Friday, I'm going to discuss grade 11 third term test paper. Because grade 11 students studying exam on in March. Therefore, next Friday, my target is to discuss grade 11 paper. But grade 10 students also can go to that class. Okay, calculate the knowledge. Right, then students, enough for the day. Again, we will meet next Friday. Okay, next Friday morning. Right, Samay, have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Right, thank you. Okay, right. Okay, right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Okay, right.